Hey, what's going on, guys? So right now the coronavirus is kind of getting a little bit better, less people are dying, and we're about to come out with a vaccine from Pfizer. So I thought it'd be a good time to go over how the Army has changed because of the coronavirus and what to expect if you plan on going into the military during this time period. So the first thing, contacting a recruiter. Right now you can still go in and have physical appointments with your recruiter. However, they might want you to wear a mask, or they might want you to do certain things to kind of help keep them safe and yourself safe, or they might not be doing in-person meets at all. Also, once you go up to MEPS, you will have to quarantine for a 14-day period before. Go to MEPS, they'll test you for the coronavirus using temperature gauges, like as in fever and things like that. And then once you get done with MEPS, you're supposed to quarantine for another 14 days before you ship to basic. Once you ship to basic, you will quarantine again for 14 days, and then you will begin your in-processing, things like that. And then for the first couple weeks of basic, your drill sergeants will live on the base with you to kind of help protect from spreading anything that might spread. Now, once you get to AIT, you guessed it, you have to quarantine for another 14 days. Honestly, it's not that bad of an experience though. They are trying to move through it with the best possible techniques and things like that they can. So no worries getting the coronavirus from basic or AIT. Once you get back, quarantine again for another 14 days, and then you will be allowed to move into your units and do whatever you need to do. As far as vaccination goes, Pentagon just released a statement stating that they will first push the coronavirus vaccine to, I believe, 14 different places, 3 of those being overseas in different countries and things like that. And then after that first wave, then they will start to try to distribute it to other DoD members, such as the National Guard, Army Reserves, and different things like that. Even some contractors will be getting this vaccine from the DoD. They urge everyone to take it, and they're being very blatant, saying there may be some side effects, but they still urge everyone to take it to protect their fellow soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen, or otherwise. When the virus vaccine comes out, they will be pushing it out to different places.
As such, and as we'll outline today, our plan will provide the COVID-19 vaccine to DoD uniformed service members, both active and selective reserve components, including members of the National Guard, dependents, retirees, civilian employees, and select DoD contract personnel as authorized in accordance with DoD policy on this topic. Initial phases of the DoD distribution and administration plan are based on the expected limited number of initial vaccine doses allocated by Health and Human Services in the CDC to DoD. At this time, DoD is expected to receive just under 44,000 doses of the Pfizer vaccine. The department will prioritize DoD personnel to receive the vaccine based on the CDC guidance and on the department's own COVID task force assessment of unique mission requirements. The DoD prioritization plan is consistent with CDC guidance and prioritizes healthcare providers and support personnel, residents and staff of DoD long-term care facilities, other essential workers, and high-risk beneficiaries to receive the vaccine before other members of the healthy DoD population. The initial phase is what we are calling a controlled pilot. In this phase, we will be distributing the vaccine to priority populations in 16 distinct locations. We will continue with this form of distribution, adding additional prioritized personnel in additional prioritized locations until 60% of our DoD, roughly 11 million personnel, have received the vaccine, at which time DoD anticipates vaccine manufacturing rates to support full-scale, unrestricted vaccine distribution to department personnel. At that point, our intent is to distribute the vaccine in the same manner the department conducts its annual influenza vaccine program.
At the end of the day, not much has really changed as far as the COVID-19 goes for the military. You're still going to be training and everything to the best of your ability. You will have to wear a mask most of the time now, but other than that, everything is pretty much the same. A couple things that have changed for the Army. Currently, they have taken away Shark Attack, which is that first little scary bit that most people hate about joining the Army, as well as they have taken away the PT test for at least this year, because they're also switching over into the ACFT, which is supposed to be more of a combat readiness test instead of a physical fitness test. So hopefully things go smoothly, but as far as right now, you will not have to pass a PT test until next October, which means that if you're going to basic right now, you won't get screamed at and you won't have to pass a PT test for now. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. I hope that this was informational and that you enjoyed the video. Have a good day.